Competitive world has given us a challenging life, and many a times we cannot cope up with a fast-paced life, which leads to physical, mental and emotional disorders, which shatter us completely. In the modern world, mental health disorders have become a leading cause of disability globally, exacerbating human health. With the divine blessings of Lord Dhanvantriji, hope lies in Ayurveda. Dr. Navdeep Sharma, a spiritual healer from the city of the Golden Temple. His graduation from Sri Lakshmi Narayan Ayurvedic College, one of the oldest institute in our country, associate with Sri Durgyana Education Foundation. Masters from the University of Madras. His PhD in the role of Ayurvedic herbs in psychological disorders. Listed in the World Book of Records for promoting Ayurveda and developing a chain of Ayurvedic treatment and Panch Karma centers in various parts of the globe.
डॉक्टर नवदीप शर्मा को दुनिया भर में आयुर्वेद जागरूकता फैलाने के लिए सम्मानित किया गया। लंदन में इंडो यूके लीडरशिप समिट में द वर्ल्ड बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स ने दिया उत्कृष्ट पुरस्कार।
लंदन में इंडो यूके लीडरशिप समिट का आयोजन, आयुर्वेद को लेकर जागरूकता पर जोर, द वर्ल्ड बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स ने लोगों को किया सम्मानित।
Commendable Global Recognition Award was received by Dr. Navdeep Sharma and Dr. Monica Sharma on behalf of ND Care Nirogam Private Limited for leading Ayurvedic services at the British Parliament, UK.
ब्रिटेन में बसा भारत का डंका, नवदीप शर्मा और डॉक्टर मोनिका शर्मा को मिला आउटस्टैंडिंग कंट्रीब्यूशन टू आयुर्वेदिक हेल्थ सर्विस पुरस्कार।
Dr. Navdeep Sharma has also been awarded the title of Pranacharya by the Akhil Bharatiya Ayurveda Mahasammellan.
आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर नवदीप शर्मा को युवा प्राणाचार्य की उपाधि दी गई। भारतीय आयुर्वेद महासम्मेलन में सम्मानित।
Namaskar and a very good day to all of you in this live interactive session of ours where we always join with you, we discuss Ayurveda, but today we are over here to discuss something which is really very important. US President Donald Trump telling that Tylenol, which is also known as paracetamol, acetaminophen, paracetamol, crocin, there are various names for the same product. It has been linked to the development of autism. Now, it has been said that when this product is taken during pregnancy, that gives a greater chance of neurodevelopmental problems in the child. So, finally, leave aside what is being said in the research because it's still in the very primary stages. We cannot be sure about that. I'll be coming to that research later on. But what is very important for all of us with President Donald Trump saying this is that see how serious a condition, how widespread a condition autism is currently becoming around the world. So much so that President Donald Trump had to address that situation. Now, such is the importance of and such is the instance of spread of autism, the way in which it is spreading in all the developed countries and now the developing countries too. It is really very tough to later on contain this disease in case we do not follow the right kind of procedures. Another very important development which took along with this development is that FDA has shared certain details, a case study where they have claimed that by the usage of a particular medicine, the autism was reversed in a particular case. It was a study for a patient of Norway, and some of you have been questioning us that does it really work? Now, my important answer to everyone who is after that study from Norway of a single case, that a single case after using a particular allopathic supplement was able to come out of autism. Now, the first important thing to realize from there is that now finally, after all these years of disagreeing with what I've been saying since past 24 years, that autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely. Now, that is something which I've always been saying, that is something which I've all been guiding everyone कि autism एक temporary अवस्था है, एक permanent रोग नहीं है. Finally, we have FDA saying that, and although it is not said for Ayurveda, it is not said for what I have been guiding, but at least they have one case where they saw that autism was reversed and finally they accepted it. So, I would like to document to anyone from FDA who is a viewer of our channel, we have thousands of such cases, we have thousands of such case studies well documented with each and every detail. So now that finally you believe that a child can come out of autism, why take a single case study? Why not thousands of case studies which we do maintain over here, where with the help of the usage of Ayurveda and psychotherapy in the correct proportion, in according to the research which I did in my PhD. So when it is done in that way, a child can come out of autism. So at least finally we have FDA accepting that, we have FDA saying that autism is reversible. A fine day, I really pray to God the Almighty that they start believing in Ayurveda also, they take it seriously. They start believing in our work also. At least they take that research data which we have pretty seriously, so that so many innocent children who are tagged as being autistic, there are so many trials which are done on them, and finally many of them, despite having the entire capability of developing into a normal child, they are just left into the hands of those doing psychotherapies, those running the psychotherapy centers, or a psychiatrist, or a pediatrician, or a neurologist. But the worst part is that none of these themselves believe that a child can come out of autism. So when we know that during all these 24 years, there are multiple success stories who were able to say goodbye to autism with what we have been doing. That is why when the parents, they believe on us, when the parents, they follow what we are guiding, by the grace of Almighty, they are able to come out of autism. Again, coming back to what uh, President Trump said, that paracetamol causes neurodevelopmental problems in children, which can be linked to autism. Now, the most important thing for us to realize over here is that when we say neurodevelopmental problem, yes, in 10 to 15% of cases of autism, autism is linked to neurodevelopmental problems. But in other cases, in a lot many cases, the neurodevelopmental aspect of the child is perfectly all right, and still the child is having signs of autism, and still a child gradually develops into mild, moderate, or severe kind of autism. So it's not necessary that every case of autism will be having neurodevelopmental disorders also. So what becomes very important is that now that we know paracetamol can be the culprit, although it is believed around the globe to be one of the safest when we are to bring down the high grade fever of someone to a lower level. So there is, it should only be taken in emergency over there. Otherwise, what I've always been documenting, use ice packs, use water packs. And that is something which have been done traditionally in every household of India before paracetamol was made so much famous. And another thing which is very safe over there is Godanti. Now, Godanti, which is also known as gypsum, Godanti, Shuddha Godanti, is another substitute for Tylenol or paracetamol for bringing down the fever, which in the required dosages, if taken, is not at all going to cause any kind of harm for your child. So once again, it's a matter of congratulations for all the parents that finally now you do not have to fear that the FDA says that a child cannot come out of autism. Finally, FDA also says that yes, autism can be reversed. So many of you, when I travel internationally, when they ask a question to my team that if autism can be reversed, why FDA is not saying that? So you can see now, finally, FDA is saying that. The only thing is, FDA cannot say that Ayurveda is doing that. FDA doesn't believe on Ayurveda. FDA cannot say that Dr. Navdeep Sharma is doing that. FDA cannot say that NDK Nirogam Private Limited is doing that. Yes, but FDA is saying that it can be done, and that is something which should be a morale boosting thing for entire group of parents, for all of you who join us from various parts of the globe and who really feel that autism is something from which a child cannot come out. So I'll be checking some of the questions which my team has forwarded from the members before I move further, because as I always tell you, there are answering your question is our priority. There are many of you who have joined us, who are our members. The questions of all of others are also important for us. I really want to wish all of you a good day, a good evening, a good morning, depending upon from which country you are joining us. So I'll be coming to your questions also, but not before I have taken the questions of some of the members of ours. Uh, Savita ji, and Savita ji, your code has been mentioned and you have mentioned that age is 6.2 years. Hi Dr. Sharma ji, my doctor is taking the treatment and herbs from ND Care last 2 years. Please guide me how long she will take the herbs and please guide related gut health also. And really thanks a lot sir, my daughter is progressing also, one word speech तक आ गई है, टॉयलेट ट्रेन भी हो गई है, बट लास्ट 2 वीक से फिर से खुद से नहीं जा रही है. I have to push her. Must say sir, you have wonderful team members, whether they are doctors, coordinators, therapists, they have done an amazing job. Thanks from heart. Thanks a lot to you, Savita ji. These encouraging words always mean a lot to us as well as to other parents who join us in these lives, and those also who watch our videos not as a live video but later on as per the time is concerned. So the good thing over here is that yes, as you just mentioned, that she is progressing. It's 2 years, the age is 6.2 years. The average time which I generally take for a child of 6 or 5+ years, I would say, even above 4.5 years, is 3 to 3.5 years. So it is around 1.5 work of hard work another yet on our hands, but very soon, as that will be completed, you will see her not going back even a single step. Everything which is being achieved will be permanent in nature. Carry on with the good works, and thanks a lot for appreciating the team. Indeed, by the grace of Almighty, we have been blessed with a good team, leaving aside a few junctures where there may be a miscommunication. In 95% of our cases, our team is always appreciated by the parents, by the patients. All of them, they appreciate the team. In 5% of cases, we are always there to support for any kind of issues which anyone faces. So the next question is Ritakshi Sharma. Ritakshi ji, you are our member and you have mentioned, good evening sir, my name is Ritakshi Sharma and patient name is Satvik. Coordinator Neha Mishra is suffering from nephrotic syndrome. Sir, how long will it take to recover completely? The details which have been shared my way are the medicines they have been shared with me on 16th of August. You met me, and as I can see of now, the current total protein which is on 28/8/2025 is 0.86, and Dr. Shubham and Dr. Dilbag is also connected with you, and as far as tapering down the omnacotil dosage is concerned, as I always tell all of my patients, see, from my end, I am an Ayurvedic specialist. Yes, I know a lot about allopathy also. And if I talk about my experience is good enough for me to guide you on how to taper down the dosage of omnacotil. But then my style of working, which I have been saying and doing all these 24 years, doesn't allow me to do that. I believe that whatever is the specialization of a person, that person should be guiding for that. And if a person has been blessed, just like we have been blessed of having various hospitals, of being a huge organization, we should have specialists from various fields working for us. And the doctor whom I have allocated to you, Dr. Dilbag, he is ex-civil surgeon for Amritsar, a renowned pediatrician, and he is the one who will gradually reduce and taper down the omnacotil. Please do not rush to reduce down the omnacotil. Please do not be very, you can say, too much quick about that. We need to be doing that very cautiously through the guidance of our pediatrician. Carry on with the treatment that you are taking currently. Yes, there are multiple things which can be guided, which can be added, but as of now, I do not feel we need to add that. It's only if we feel there is regression, that is relapse of protein leakage, only then we need to be doing some changes. But currently, it is a bit of up and down, not too much of changes. So I personally feel as of now, we can carry on with everything that is being given. And Alka Kumari ji, you have mentioned कोऑर्डिनेटिंग विद नवनीत सर, ट्रीटमेंट गोइंग ऑन, ABA सेशंस भी चल रहे हैं, नॉट पॉसिबल एक्टिविटीज हम घर पे कर पाएँ क्या हम किसी को हायर कर सकते हैं जो ABA सेशन आपसे ले और हमें कराए? बिल्कुल अलका जी, आप किसी को हायर कर सकते हैं जी, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है। आप हायर करें, हम उनको सिखाते जाएंगे, लेकिन आपकी फैमिली को साथ में रहना पड़ेगा उन सेशंस में, ताकि ऐसा ना हो कि हम उनको कुछ और सिखाएं और वो आपको आगे कुछ और बताएं, क्योंकि अगर हमारे सिखाने में और उनके बताने में गैप आया तो नुकसान रह जाएगा। बाकी मैं अलका जी हर पेशेंट से विनती करता होता हूँ कि अगर आपको लगता है घर पर आप चीज़ें नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, हमारा चंडीगढ़ सेंटर आपकी सेवा में सदा हाजिर है। NABH सर्टिफाइड सेंटर है। सभी मेजर मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज इस सेंटर पे करवाए गए इलाजों का क्लेम देती हैं और कुछ कंपनीज तो इसके कराए गए इलाज पे आपको कैशलेस फैसिलिटी भी देती है। सो आप बेझिझक होकर के इस फैसिलिटी को भी अवेल कर सकते हैं। द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम किड्स किंगडम, do child still need speech therapy after all medicine and ABA sessions, or speech will come by its own? Sir, it a lot depends upon the condition of the child. Now, there are children, just like we have a case at our Chandigarh center currently, where our ABA expert told us that the child has some problem using the facial muscles and the tongue muscles for the pronunciation of specific words. Now, when I am speaking to you, or when any one of us is speaking to each other, various facial muscles, various tongue muscles, various muscles of our buccal cavity are utilized in speaking out particular words and emphasizing on certain words. Now, when a child has been non-verbal for a very long time period of his life, at times, despite creating the need through ABA, it will become tough for the child to start using words. There, we shall require a speech therapist to be training the child for using those specific words. But having said that, there are many cases where the child is otherwise using words, but the child is not using words at the right time. So, for example, the child will say pa, 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 ma, 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 but won't say papa to his dad. He will say papa 10 times in a day otherwise. So, over there, it's more of ABA which is required, and there are other cases where the child is not able to utter a single word, not in context, not out of context. There, yes, a speech therapy, adding a speech therapy along with ABA is always going to help. So, moving further ahead, John Wick. And before I move further ahead, I would like to update all of you, those of you who have joined us from Singapore. My next meet curriculum shall be in Singapore. I will be available over there in the first week of October. So you can get back to the team. If you are in Singapore, you can get back to the team and associate with the team so that we can meet and we can have the first basis of your child being out of autism. So moving ahead, Mr. John Wick. Hi doctor, your guidance has worked on Jax miraculously within 6 months of treatment. His behaviors are getting better. Started to speak 3 words. Dr. Gurpriya is very knowledgeable person. Thanks a lot, Mr. John Wick. I really appreciate your admiration. See, whenever some words of appreciation are laid down our way, that really boosts us up, as well as those who are there on the live session and are looking for support. Because in today's world, where so many things are commercialized, it really becomes tough for someone to believe. Even if genuine work is being done at a center, many a times the parents will have questions in their mind. And Mr. John, believe me, it's all due to your hard work. Gurpriya and our entire team are very good at their work, but all they need is support from parents like you. When the parents they start working with our team, along with them, they partner for the work, the results are awesome to come. It's only where the parents feel, I am already giving medicine, why should I do something? मैं तो पहले ही दवा खिला रहा हूँ, दवाई सब कुछ करे. It's over there that results are slow to come. But wherever the parents they partner with our team, by the grace of Almighty, results always come. Moving further ahead, JP is the ID. Good evening, sir. Patient Fatehveer. Now काफी improvement है. One word speech भी आ रही है. बट स्पीच में क्लैरिटी नहीं है, और स्पीच के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं, प्लीज सुजेस्ट कीजिए। फतेह जी एक बार चेक कर लीजिए, फतेह के केस में मैम आप चेक कर लीजिए, अगर सारस्वतारिष्टम विद गोल्ड नहीं चल रहा और वचादिघृत नहीं चल रहा तो सारस्वतारिष्ट विद गोल्ड या वचादिघृत या फिर दोनों ये ऐड किए जा सकते हैं स्पीच क्लैरिटी के लिए। हम आगे चलते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम धीरज सिंह। धीरज जी आपने बताना चाहा है, मेरे बच्चे का नाम शाश्वत है, अगस्त 2024 से उसका इलाज चल रहा है। आपके कोऑर्डिनेटर नरेंद्र जी हैं, ब्रेनो आर, कुकर बिटा, मुक्ता पिष्टी, वचाधिकृत, बबूना, जटामांसी चल रहा है, सुधार नहीं आ रहा है। धीरज जी सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, अभी अनलकीली मेरे पास साथ के साथ पूरी की पूरी डिटेल्स जो हैं वो नहीं आई हैं आपके केस की, लेकिन मैं आपको ये जरूर बताना चाहूंगा धीरज जी, देखिए दवा ने कुछ नहीं करना है, एबीए ने करना है। दवा कुछ भी तब करेगी जब एबीए आप साथ में कराएंगे। प्लीज मुझे बताएं एबीए के कितने सेशंस हुए हैं। ऐसा ना हो कि आप ये दवाइयां खा करके उम्मीद लगा के बैठे हो कि केवल दवाइयां खाने से सब कुछ हो जाएगा। ये बिल्कुल वैसे ही है जैसे एक बच्चे को बहुत बढ़िया बैग ले दिया जाए, बहुत बढ़िया बुक्स ले दी जाए, पेन पेंसिल ले दिया जाए, बड़ी अच्छी यूनिफॉर्म सिलवा दी जाए, भरपेट खाना डाल दिया जाए टिफिन में, लेकिन स्कूल भेजा ही ना जाए। बिना स्कूल भेजे से ये सारी चीजें काम की नहीं है, लेकिन अच्छे से अच्छे स्कूल में भी भेजने के साथ साथ ये चीजें लेकर के देना जरूरी है। इसी प्रकार से जो हर्ब्स हम बता रहे हैं वो हर्ब्स ने आपके बच्चे को एक फेज में लाना है, जिस फेज में हमारे एबीए एक्सपर्ट ने वर्क करके उसमें इंप्रूवमेंट्स देनी है। तो मेरी आपसे विनती है, प्लीज आप लिखें कि अभी कितने सेशंस हो चुके हैं और किस कोऑर्डिनेटर के अंदर जो है वो सेशंस हो चुके हैं। सीमा राजपूत जी, आप में से जिन लोगों के क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो नहीं मैं आंसर कर पा रहा हूं, ऑल ऑफ यू whose questions I am missing out and I am unable to answer, I sincerely apologize because there are a lot of questions from our members today, and my priority, my duty and our protocol is to prioritize the questions of those who have joined our YouTube channel as a member. So I sincerely apologize if I am missing out on few questions, because with so many questions of members, it's my priority to be replying back to them. But you can stay tuned with us. I definitely would be trying if I can take your questions. Moving further ahead, Seema Rajput ji, silver membership है आपकी, and you have asked, my son Kian is your patient. Nikhil is the coordinator. All of a sudden he has bath phobia since 2 weeks. No idea why. He used to enjoy bath before. There is no change in his routine and any other change. Not sure if this kind of some toddler phase. Generally, this is something which doesn't happen, Seema ji. Hydrophobia and bath phobia are two separate things. I would like you to further check on this. Is he afraid of water or is he afraid only of bathing? If he is afraid only of bathing, it can be due to a climatic change at your place. Then our AB expert can work out on same. But yes, do check it out whether it is hydrophobia where he is afraid of water or it is just bath phobia. So try checking it out and further elaborate it to us. Going further ahead, Sebastian, Mr. Sebastian, you mentioned, a very good day, Dr. Sharma. Thank you for your guidance. My son is getting very good results and hyperactivity with your treatment. When are you coming to Canada? We are waiting to meet you in Canada. Mr. Sebastian and all of you who have joined us from Canada, my most probable visit to Canada is going to be in the last week of October. I intend to be over there in the last week of October, because as I just mentioned, the first week of October is dedicated to Singapore. The last week of October, I am planning to be over there in Canada. But then it all depends upon what God has in plans for me. But otherwise, there is 80% probability of me being over there. So you can get back to your coordinator. All of you who have joined us from Canada, you can get back to your coordinators, and so that we know how many of you are going to meet me in Canada, because with a packed curriculum and a packed roster, I will only be traveling to Canada for the number of days in which I am to meet my patients. It won't be even a single day which is extra over there. So I would really appreciate if those of you who are willing to meet over there, do not delay it and immediately update it to your coordinators. We won't be able to take any fresh bookings for Canada once we are We have crossed 7th of October because we need to finalize it by 7th of October. That will be the deadline for Canada. However, the deadline for Singapore shall be the 30th. After 30th, we won't be able to take any of the bookings for meeting in Singapore. So moving further ahead, the next question is from Sandeep Satyanarayan ji. Sandeep ji, you have mentioned, my name Tarun, past 1 year we are taking medicine and my son having 6.5 years, he's having hyperactivity, speech 2-3 words, ABA sessions also he's taking. Sandeep ji, I really appreciate that you are taking treatment from us. I would like you to further elaborate on that, whether you are satisfied with the results which are coming your way or you want us to be focusing on a particular thing. I would appreciate if you can further elaborate on that, and please do also write back when did we last connect with each other on one-on-one session. Now it becomes very important that every 6 months, if you are taking a treatment roster which is under me, for best results to be consistently coming your way, it really becomes very important that every 6 months we are connecting with each other, where I am guiding you up in regards of what needs to be changed, where I can analyze the case so that the good results which you are getting in case of your children, they can be carried on. So moving further ahead, the next question is from BEJ Fun. So before I take the next two questions, I would once again like to tell you that, see, the first bold step of your child in saying goodbye to autism is your belief. And by the grace of Almighty, finally, FDA has said it. FDA has also acknowledged that yes, a child can come out of autism. It is something which we had been waiting for since so long for FDA to say. Because many of you used to ask, अगर autism से बच्चा बाहर आ सकता है तो FDA क्यों नहीं कह रहा है? If a child can come out of autism, why is FDA not saying it? So yes, FDA is not saying that Ayurveda can do it, but FDA now says that yes, there are cases in which a child can come out of autism. That means that if we are working in the right way, we definitely can ensure that the child is coming out of autism. But when I say the right way, the right age is so very important over there. Don't miss out on the right age for your children. And for those of you from UK, see, in UK, in US, in Canada, Australia, all the countries where the back support system, the human manpower is lesser, it is the parents who have to do so many things for the entire day. At times, they are so tired, it becomes tough for them to be cooperating with us, to be coordinating with us for doing what we are guiding. So, wherever you feel it is getting tough for you, our Chandigarh Center, which is our autism specialized center, is always there for your help. You're all welcome to be over there, sparing out few months of your child's precious time so that what you are not able to do at your own home is done over there with the support of our trained team. And by the time you go back to your place, the major chunk of changes like toilet training, using words in context, the hyperactivity, the sitting tolerance, that all change for you. And then it becomes easier for you to work at your own home on your child, who is now far better than he currently is. So do give it a thought wherever you feel you are having problems doing that at your own home. So going further ahead, BEJ Fun. My son is doing great thanks to Team Nikhil, Dr. Sakshi and Amandeep. It's been 3 months and miracles start happening to us. We are waiting to meet you in Canada and looking for your support. And you are Joravar Singh, his child's name. And Karamjit ji, I really appreciate you and I am myself looking forward to meeting you in Toronto. Yeah, I will be trying to travel. It's only that we are finalizing on the dates and all, but definitely I would try if I can make it in October. I won't promise it as of now because it entirely depends upon how things are going about, but the most probable time is October for me to come over there. Moreover, November and December are not going to allow me to be over there. I am not a very good guy when it comes to facing excessive cold. So I can still tolerate the cold of UK, where I can plan going in December. But oh, Edmonton, Toronto in November, in December, that is really very tough for me. So October is the most probable date for me, because I know if I miss it, I will have to wait till February and to be over there. So going further ahead, Amrisha Ranjan. Hi doctor, my son is taking your medicine Brenoir, Mukta Pishti and cucurbit oil since last 2 months. I can see reduced hyperactivity and anger issues in him, but how to increase his understanding? Amrisha ji, in that case, do ensure that you are doing the Shiropichu regularly. The Shiropichu with pumpkin seed oil compound is very good. When I say pumpkin seed oil compound, there are herbs like pumpkin seed oil, jatamansi, tagar, and those compounds which really work on increasing the understanding of a child. So, carry on with that also. And as far as the things are concerned, Brenoir and Mukta Bishti is going on, cucurbit oil is going on, and since he is now not hyperactive, also update me on the number of ABA sessions that are being done for him. Because if you are doing the required number of ABA sessions for him, that should not be a problem. And for all of you where we are missing out on the questions, I sincerely apologize. But as my team is sharing the link for joining with you during these questions, you are always welcome to join with that link. Why we again and again keep on sharing that link for you is because I can very well understand that it's tough to spare out your time and join over there in the live session. But by ensuring that you are our member on this channel, it ensures that your question will be taken on priority. So wherever you feel that your questions are being missed, you can always utilize that link. And when the number of questions from our members are less, we always try to take the questions from non-members also. So going further ahead, Christina Anthony. Good evening, doctor. We are having treatment for a doctor and we are coming to our in-house process by the end of this year. Hopeful to see you soon. We are getting very good recovery. Christina, it's really very great to know that from your end. I myself am looking forward to you being over here at our Chandigarh Center. And one support which I always believe, which I always expect from all of you who join us from UK, who join us from US, from Canada, and all those countries where Ayurveda is less famous. Please make it a point, a support for us that the lives which we do are shared from your end. Because we really want that in today's era where people know less about Ayurveda and where Ayurveda can be of real support, we really don't want that people should fall prey to unnecessary herbs over the internet, on social media sites and then on e-commerce website. Unnecessary piling up anyone with herbs is not going to help. It is more about who is guiding you for those herbs and what kind of knowledge transfer is being given to you. So wherever it's possible for you, wherever you feel we are telling the right thing, don't hesitate in sharing our videos, because the biggest gift in mankind which we can give to each other is the right kind of guidance. And when we say health, when we talk about health, blessing someone with a good health is the best gift which we can give to anyone whom where we feel is suffering. So moving further ahead, the next question is सुमीत आदिवाल जी, ऑटिज्म में कितना टाइम लगता है ठीक होने में? मेरा सन 6.5 इयर्स का है। सुमित जी, अदरवाइज तो देखिए ये पेशेंट टू पेशेंट वेरी करता है, लेकिन 6.5 साल के बच्चे में अगर पेरेंट्स हमारी सारी बात मानते हैं तो जनरली 3 साल से लेकर 3.5 साल। लेकिन जब मैं 3 से 3.5 साल की बात आपके साथ कर रहा हूं तो याद रखिए ये वैसा समय नहीं है जिस समय में आप हमारे साथ बंध गए हैं लेकिन आप इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं देख पा रहे हैं। ये वैसा समय है जहां हर बीतते कुछ महीनों के साथ आप अपने बच्चे के अंदर पॉजिटिव चेंजेस देख पाते हैं, और जब आप पॉजिटिव चेंजेस देख पाते हैं तो डेफिनेटली मोटिवेट होकर के ये 3-3.5 साल का समय कब बीत जाता है पता भी नहीं चलता। और एक बच्चा जिसको टैग कर दिया था दुनिया भर के डॉक्टर्स ने कि ये बच्चा कभी नॉर्मल लाइफ नहीं जिएगा, जब वो बच्चा ऑटिज्म से बाहर आ जाता है एक नॉर्मल बढ़िया ज़िंदगी जीने लग जाता है तो यकीन मानिए एज अ पेरेंट आपको तो खुशी होती ही होती है, हमें भी एज अ टीम बहुत सौभाग्य महसूस होता है कि उस मालिक ने हमें इस काबिल बनाया कि उसकी नियामत जो बच्चे हैं उनको हम एक नॉर्मल लाइफ की तरफ उस मालिक की ही मदद से रास्ता दिखा पा रहे हैं। सो विश्वास रखिए, विश्वास रखकर पहला कदम उठाइए। आप में से जो लोग भारत में हैं, मेरे अगले कुछ महीनों में इंडिया में ओपीडीज कम रहेंगी, लेकिन हाँ 30th को मैं चंडीगढ़ में रहूंगा। मैं नहीं जानता हूं कि अभी 30th के सारे बुकिंग्स का स्टेटस क्या है, उसके लिए आप टीम से रीच आउट कर सकते हैं। बट सिंगापुर जाने से पहले जो मेरी लास्ट ओपीडी रहेगी भारत के अंदर, दैट विल बी एट चंडीगढ़ सेंटर। आप उसका लाभ जरूर उठा सकते हैं। सो बिफोर आई लीव all of you today, I would like to once again tell you that now that President Donald Trump is addressing autism as a major disease, he is trying to say something about it. It always tells us that autism should not be ignored. We should not keep on waiting for the child to auto improve. Secondly, if now FDA says that yes, it can be done, what are we waiting for? FDA only has a single case about which it is talking about. Ask from us. Ask for as many case studies as much as you want from us. We are having thousands of those. Because since last 24 years, we have been doing it for children by the grace of the Almighty. So, for today, from my end, bye-bye to all of you with the blessing and with the pray to God that Almighty that may He bless you with good health, which we say, may you stay rich-pushed. Thank you. Namaskar.
Autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely.
Patient name, Parth, age 3 years, disease, autism. Chief complaints, speech delay, hyperactivity, irritative behavior, less interaction, less understanding. The parents of the child consulted Dr. Navdeep Sharma on April 2023 at 1:09 p.m. and felt the scope of treatment to work for the child. He did not respond clearly and showed irritative behavior most of the times.
करो
आ जाएगा वो।
कलर करो, वेरी गुड पार्थ, कलर करो। नो इस हैंड से कर, वेरी गुड, इसके अंदर रख दो, वेरी गुड। पापा का हैंड, दीदी का हैंड करो, हैंड चलो, वेरी गुड, खाओ, वेरी गुड। हेलो पेरेंट्स, पार्थ हेलो करो, हेलो करो। ये पार्थ है मेरा बेटा, 4 साल का होने वाला है। लास्ट ईयर जुलाई में हम डॉक्टर नवदीप शर्मा सर के यहाँ पहुँचे थे। हमें एक सर ने मेरे बताया था सर के बारे में। हमने सोचा भी नहीं था कि आपको हम नर्सरी में भेजेंगे, और जो सर ने जो लाइफ में हमारी खुशियाँ दी हैं, बहुत पेरेंट्स के लिए इससे ज़्यादा और क्या हो सकता है कि उसका बच्चा इतनी जल्दी और इतना अच्छा इम्प्रूवमेंट हो जाए, एक पेरेंट्स के लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच हमारी लाइफ में इतनी बड़ी खुशियाँ देने के लिए। थैंक यू एंडी निरोगम।
Autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely.
Patient name, Vivan, age 4.5 years old, disease, autism. Chief complaints, speech delay, less understanding ability, inexpressive, sensory issues, lack of focus. The parents of the child consulted Dr. Navdeep Sharma on 27th November 2022 at 11:00 a.m. and felt the scope of treatment to work for the child. The chief complaints were speech delay, unable to write, and sensory issues. The child could not write by himself. He was also not very socially active. Throughout the treatment, significant improvement was seen in the child. He started writing on his own, gave answers, and also became active. He started interacting more and gave answers instantly. His focus also saw an improvement. He also participated voluntarily in activities and also excelled academically. Instant responses were also seen within a few months of treatment. With improved attention span, he became quick in recognizing and mind games as well. He was able to interact more with peers, participate in class, and also understand things in a better way.
हाय, मेरा नाम प्रिया है एंड मेरा बेटा है 5 साल का होने वाला है एंड मुझे नवदीप सर से मेडिसिन लेते हुए मोर देन 1 ईयर हो गया है एंड आई हैव चेंज लाइक आई हैव सीन इमेंस चेंज इन माय सन। लाइक जब हम यहाँ पे आए थे तो ही वॉज लाइक वो एक एक वर्ड ही बोलता था एंड जब से हमने मेडिसिन शुरू की है एंड मेडिसिन के साथ साथ शिरोधारा भी इसकी मोर देन 1 ईयर से चल रही है एंड विद कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ दिस मेडिसिन एंड ऑल उसमें ड्रास्टिक चेंज है। जैसे अभी वो सब कुछ अपनी चीज़ें 99% अपनी चीज़ें वो बता पाता है ईजिली एंड दैट टू दे स्टार्टेड मेकिंग फुल सेंटेंसेज ऑल्सो। क्लास में भी अकेडमिकली ही इज़ गोइंग सुपरबली ऑसम। ही हैज़ स्कोर्ड 88% इन हिज लास्ट टर्म एंड जहाँ पे जब वो नर्सरी में था ही जस्ट स्कोर्ड 55%, नॉट इवन 50%। एंड अभी जस्ट टर्म ए में ही इज़ इन जूनियर केजी, अभी टर्म ए में उसके 88% नंबर आए हैं। नाउ ही हैज़ स्टार्टेड राइटिंग ऑल्सो। पहले वो मतलब पकड़ के लिखता था, पेंसिल पकड़ के, उसका ग्रिप भी प्रॉपर नहीं था बट अब वो लिखने भी लग गया है। प्लस मुझे जो मेडिसिन से जो मुझे मेन फ़र्क दिखा है दैट इज़ सेंस, जो मुझे चाहिए था कि सेंस में थोड़ी सी डेवलपमेंट। पहले उसको फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ता था कि कोई घर में आ रहा है जा रहा है, वो जस्ट कमांड वाइज ही चल रहा था। लाइक ही स्टार्टेड फॉलोइंग माई कमांड्स, लेकिन अपने दिमाग से वो कुछ नहीं कर रहा था। बट जब से मेडिसिन लेना शुरू किया आफ्टर 3 मंथ्स मुझे ज़्यादा चेंजेस दिखे हैं। 3 मंथ्स में धीरे धीरे चेंज आए। अब विद इन अ ईयर तो ड्रास्टिक चेंज है। जैसे उसको देख के आप बोल ही नहीं सकते हो कि दैट ही हैड माइल्ड ऑटिज्म, तो उसको माइल्ड ऑटिज्म ही था बट अब वो माइल्ड ऑटिज्म के स्पेक्ट्रम से भी निकल गया। अब जस्ट उसके थोड़े सिम्टम्स रह गए हैं एंड वी आर स्टिल इन टच विद नवदीप सर। वी आर स्टिल टेकिंग द मेडिसिन। उनकी जो भी गाइडलाइंस है, बीट डाइट, बीट उनका यंत्र, वी आर डूइंग दैट रिलीजियसली एंड आई मीन इट। विद दैट हम उनको हीलिंग म्यूजिक भी सिखाते हैं जिससे बच्चा इंटरनली भी हील होता है। मेडिसिन हम दे रहे हैं। सो आई एम क्वाइट हैप्पी विद दी मेडिसिन एंड फैसिलिटीज। द डॉक्टर्स आर एवरी टाइम अवेलेबल और मुझे हफ्ते में 1 साल से ज़्यादा हो गया, मुझे हफ्ते में 1 कॉल ज़रूर आता है यहाँ से दैट यू नो वेदर द थिंग्स आर गोइंग राइट। विवान के बारे में दे आस्क कि वो कैसा चल रहा है। तो लाइक दे आर इन टच, द होल टीम इज इन टच विद मी मोर देन 1 ईयर। मेडिसिन यहाँ पे टाइम से आ रही है, हमें घर पे डिलीवरी मिल जाती है। जब हमें आना होता है नवदीप सर के, हमें कॉल्स आ जाते हैं दैट यू नो वो अवेलेबल है इफ़ यू वांट टू मीट। तो द एज अ क्रक्स आई एम सेटिस्फाइड विद द मेडिसिन ऑल्सो एंड विद द स्टाफ ऑल्सो। थैंक यू।
Autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely.
Patient name Bhanu Pratap, age 6.7 years old, disease autism. Chief complaints: hyperactivity, speech delay, communication, short sitting, problem with understanding. The parents of the child consulted Dr. Navdeep Sharma on 2nd November 2022 at 11 AM and felt the scope of treatment to work for the child. The chief complaints of the parents of the child were hyperactivity, speech delay and short periods of sitting. The child also did not communicate much. Within a year of treatment from ND Care, a significant improvement was witnessed in the child. His condition showed positive results with reduced hyperactivity, improved speech, better understanding and longer sitting. He even communicated and expressed his feelings in detail. Participation amongst peers has also increased. The child also participated actively in his school activities and showcased confidence.
बच्चे का ट्रीटमेंट हमारा चल रहा है तो हमारे बच्चे की बहुत अच्छी इम्प्रूवमेंट है। पहले तो हमारा बच्चा बात भी नहीं करता था, कोई समझता नहीं था। अब इसमें स्पीच भी आई है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग आई है जी। अभी मतलब बैठ जाता है, पहले 10 मिनट में बैठता था। तो काफ़ी इम्प्रूवमेंट हुई है बच्चे में, पहले कुछ भी नहीं था। मतलब तो सारी हमारे लिए भगवान है। मतलब पहले हमें पता भी नहीं था, सरकार को पता होता तो हम पहले से ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट कर देते। तो हम खुश हैं अपने बच्चे के लिए।
Autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely.
Patient name Ritika, age 20 years old, disease autism. Chief complaints: hyperactivity, behavioral issues, shouting and screaming, irritation. The parents of the child consulted Dr. Navdeep Sharma on 23rd January 2023 at 3 PM and felt the scope of treatment to work for the child. Before the treatment, the chief complaints were regarding hyperactivity, shouting and behavioral issues. She screamed abruptly and showed irritated behavior frequently. With the ongoing treatment, significant improvement was there in her condition. Hyperactivity was reduced a lot. She also became more calm and also stopped shouting. Along with that, irritated behavior also showed improvement. She also got involved in co-curricular activities like sketching and painting, which improved her performance. She also showed a lot of growth in terms of expressing herself. She started singing and other activities.
हम रणजीत सेन हैं। माय डॉटर का नेम है रितिका सेन। शी इज़ एन ऑटिस्टिक पेशेंट। 1 साल पहले गूगल में डॉक्टर नवदीप शर्मा को देखा, उनका साइट देखा, तो उसके बाद हमने कांटेक्ट किया है और 2023 जनवरी से हम मेडिसिन ले रहा है अंडर सुपरविजन डॉक्टर नवनीत शर्मा। 9 महीने में हमको बहुत ही असर मिला मेडिसिन से। पहले शुरू में मेरा बच्चा चीखते थे, हर टाइम अचानक चीखते थे, हर टाइम चिड़चिड़ापन रहते थे, हाइपर था, बहुत ही हाइपर था। मेडिसिन लेने के बाद उसका ये चिड़चिड़ापन, एग्रेशन बहुत ही कम गया है। मेडिसिन के साथ साथ पंचकर्मा भी दिया है और साथ में साइकोथेरेपी भी चल रहे थे। तो ये साइकोथेरेपी, पंचकर्मा और मेडिसिन लाके कुल मिला के मेरा बच्चा अभी बहुत ही बेटर है, पहले से बहुत ही बेटर है। आयुर्वेद में हमको लगता है डॉक्टर नवनीत शर्मा स्पेशली फॉर ऑटिज्म के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा डॉक्टर है।